Did you know that in the United States alone, the average cost of treating diabetes complications can exceed $16,000 per year for a single patient? That's enough to buy a brand new car or fund a dream vacation, but instead, it's quietly draining the savings of millions of older adults. What's even scarier is that most of that money isn't spent on curing the condition. It's just to manage complications that keep getting worse, especially in the legs and joints. Every step you take feels heavier. Every time you stand up from a chair, a sharp pain reminds you of what's happening. And then one day, your doctor warns you're at risk of losing your ability to walk due to swelling and weakened joints. This doesn't just rob you of your health, it steals your freedom, your joy, and the peaceful retirement you deserve. But you can stop this process in its tracks, starting with what's on your plate. In today's video, I'll reveal 8 collagen-rich foods backed by science that can reduce swelling, strengthen your legs and joints, and are especially helpful for people with diabetes over 50. Don't miss out, because even just one of these foods could transform the health of your legs. Please remember to always talk to your doctor before making any major dietary changes. This video is for informational purposes only. 8. Egg yolk. Persistent joint pain, less agile legs, or occasional memory fog can leave you feeling both anxious and exhausted. But did you know that sometimes the solution lies in something as familiar as a kitchen staple, like egg yolks? The yolk of an egg is rich in choline, a compound that naturally stimulates your body's collagen production and supports tissue repair. Collagen is a crucial protein that keeps your joints flexible, reduces swelling, and supports connective tissue repair. Beyond that, choline protects motor nerves and supports memory, 2 functions that often decline in older adults with diabetes. Each egg yolk provides about 147 milligrams of choline, meeting nearly 27% of an adult's daily needs, a number worth paying attention to if you're aiming to manage diabetes naturally over 50. This isn't just theory. A study at Johns Hopkins involving 125 people aged 55 and older showed that eating 1 egg yolk daily for 8 weeks improved knee joint elasticity by 12% without raising blood sugar. These results are clear evidence that egg yolks can benefit joints while being safe for people with diabetes. However, preparation is key to preserving these nutrients. Boiling eggs at 158 to 167 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 to 75 degrees Celsius, maximizes choline and collagen retention while making them easier to digest, which is especially helpful for those with diabetes-related digestive issues. It's simple. Fill a pot with water, heat it on medium until it's steaming lightly but not fully boiling, then add the eggs and boil for 10 to 12 minutes. After boiling, immediately transfer the eggs to cold water to stop the cooking process. The result is a smooth, golden yolk packed with nutrition and easy to digest. Maintaining this small daily habit can bring long-term benefits for your joints, memory, and blood sugar. 7. Chicken skin. Many people with diabetes toss out chicken skin because they fear cholesterol. I get it. I thought the same way for years. But when eaten in moderation and prepared correctly, chicken skin can provide a valuable source of collagen that reduces joint swelling and pain and even improves mobility. Collagen types I and III, found in chicken skin, play a vital role in reinforcing ligaments and easing joint discomfort, especially for aging individuals, a common issue for those living with long-term diabetes. A 20 to 30 gram portion of roasted chicken skin can deliver a significant amount of collagen, which our bodies struggle to produce enough of after age 50. According to a study on collagen for seniors, people over 60 with type 2 diabetes who ate 2 servings of chicken skin per week reduced joint pain by up to 23% after a few months. That's a number worth thinking about, isn't it? But to reap the benefits without harm, preparation is critical. Don't fry chicken skin in oil at high temperatures, as this increases inflammatory compounds and can negatively affect blood sugar. Instead, roast it slowly over low heat. This allows excess fat to drip away, reducing saturated fat content while preserving collagen. Simply clean the chicken skin, lightly season it with a pinch of salt and herbs, place it on a grill rack over low heat, and let time do the rest. In about 20 to 25 minutes, you'll have crispy on the outside, tender on the inside chicken skin that's both delicious and joint-friendly. If you're worried about fat, place a drip tray underneath to catch excess grease. This simple method helps you manage diabetes naturally over 50, leveraging natural collagen while minimizing negative effects on blood sugar. 6. Sardines. Though small and often overlooked, Sardines deliver a potent blend of nutrients that support bone and joint health in later years. Affordable, easy to find, and nutrient-rich, sardines can be a sustainable protein source to help people over 50, especially those with diabetes, maintain strong bones, flexible joints, and stable blood sugar. A 100-gram serving of sardines contains about 272 IU of vitamin D, a key nutrient that enhances calcium absorption and stimulates collagen production. Collagen forms the framework that supports joints and ligaments, making movement easier and reducing the risk of osteoporosis, which is common in older adults with diabetes. Additionally, sardines provide high-quality protein that's absorbed slowly, helping to stabilize blood sugar after meals. On a talk show, Dr. Michael Greger from LinkedInNutritionFacts.org shared that people who ate sardines 3 times a week increased bone density in the hip area by 4% after 6 months while also improving blood sugar control. That's a number worth considering for your regular menu. But to maximize sardine benefits, choosing the right type is crucial. Here's the tip. Opt for sardines canned in olive oil instead of brine. Olive oil enhances vitamin D absorption, making it more effective while also limiting sodium intake, which is important for avoiding high blood pressure. When you open the can, you can eat them straight away, mix them into a green salad, or lightly mash them with avocado for a whole grain bread spread. Avoid cooking them at high temperatures, as vitamin D breaks down under intense heat. A small habit like this can help you manage diabetes naturally over 50, protecting joints and bones while keeping blood sugar in a safe range. 5. Bone marrow. In Italy, beef bone marrow has long been considered a delicacy, often used to help the sick recover strength, particularly for joints and muscle health. Beyond its place in traditional cuisine, for individuals managing diabetes past the age of 50, bone marrow offers a concentrated source of essential nutrients that aid mobility and tissue strength. Bone marrow is rich in glycine, an amino acid crucial for collagen synthesis, the protein that keeps ligaments, tendons, and cartilage strong, reduces inflammation, and supports muscle recovery. This is especially important for older adults with diabetes who are prone to muscle loss or sarcopenia. According to the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, supplementing with 5 grams of glycine daily from bone marrow can reduce joint swelling by 18% in type 2 diabetes patients after just 7 weeks. This number highlights the clear potential of bone marrow as part of a strategy to care for joints and muscles. However, these benefits are maximized only when prepared correctly. The tip here is to simmer bone marrow with apple cider vinegar. When marrow is cooked at a moderate temperature with a touch of mild acid from apple cider vinegar, more glycine is released, making it easier for the body to absorb. Plus, apple cider vinegar aids digestion, a common issue for many older adults. It's simple. Place bone marrow in a pot, cover it with water, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and simmer on low heat for 4 to 6 hours. This process extracts maximum glycine and collagen while creating a rich broth that can be used as a base for vegetable soups and stews. The key is to avoid high heat, which can destroy collagen structure and reduce nutritional value. 4. Papaya. Papaya, the fruit Christopher Columbus once called the fruit of angels, is not only sweet and easy to eat but also packed with enzymes and vitamins valuable for joint health. And it's safe for people with diabetes when consumed correctly. For those over 50 living with diabetes, papaya can be a key ally in speeding up recovery and keeping joints flexible. One of its standout components is vitamin C in 150 grams of ripe papaya. You get about 88 milligrams of vitamin C, nearly 98% of your daily needs. This nutrient is critical for converting pro-collagen into complete collagen, aiding wound healing, especially for slow-healing foot ulcers, a common issue in diabetes patients. I once worked with a 62-year-old woman with long-term type 2 diabetes. After adding 150 grams of papaya to her daily breakfast alongside a blood sugar-controlled diet, her foot ulcers healed 1.5 times faster than before. This not only improved her quality of life but also significantly reduced the risk of serious infections. However, papaya's benefits are maximized when combined correctly. The tip I want to share is to eat papaya with chia seeds. Chia seeds are rich in soluble fiber, which slows the absorption of papaya's sugars, keeping blood sugar stable after meals. This fiber also helps vitamin C stay in the bloodstream longer, extending the time your body has to synthesize collagen. It's easy. Cut 150 grams of ripe papaya into bite-sized pieces and sprinkle with 1 to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. If you like, soak the chia seeds in warm water first to let them expand into a soft gel, making them easier to digest. This dish is perfect for breakfast or an afternoon snack. It's not only great for joints and skin but also a part of a strategy to manage diabetes naturally over 50, controlling blood sugar, protecting connective tissues, and promoting recovery. 3. Pure gelatin. Gelatin was once a luxury at royal banquets, but science now confirms it's a valuable food for joint health, and it's especially easy to digest for older adults. A standout benefit of gelatin is its proline content, an amino acid crucial for the regeneration of cartilage and joint tissue. Proline is the raw material your body needs to rebuild cartilage, ligaments, and connective tissues, improving mobility that often declines in people over 50 with diabetes. With adequate proline, joint friction decreases, morning stiffness improves, and walking becomes easier. A study called the Senior Joint Mobility Gelatin Trial conducted on 60 people aged 55 and older with type 2 diabetes showed that taking 10 grams of pure gelatin daily for 6 weeks increased knee joint mobility by 15%. This isn't just a number on paper, it's a real difference in daily life, making it easier to stand up from a chair or climb stairs. But the secret isn't just eating gelatin, it's how you prepare it to maximize nutrient absorption. Use 10 grams of unsweetened, unflavored pure gelatin and dissolve it completely in about 100 milliliters of warm water at 104 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 to 50 degrees Celsius, to preserve the protein structure. Once dissolved, add 100 milliliters of fresh unsweetened orange juice. This combination has clear scientific backing. The vitamin C in orange juice activates collagen synthesis from proline while boosting immunity, which is crucial for managing diabetes naturally over 50. The warm water ensures gelatin dissolves fully for better absorption, and the natural vitamin C enhances proline's conversion into collagen. If you're concerned about the sugar in orange juice, you can swap it for fresh lemon or kiwi juice, both rich in vitamin C but with a lower glycemic index, making them safer for diabetes. The best time to drink this is in the morning on an empty stomach or an hour before bed. Consistency for at least 6 weeks is key to noticeable results. 2. Liver. Liver was a superfood staple in American family meals in the 1950s, but it's been overlooked by many, especially those with diabetes, due to cholesterol concerns. However, when eaten in the right amount and prepared properly, liver delivers vital micronutrients that nourish and protect your joints. Beef and chicken liver are high in copper. While the average adult daily need is only about 0.9 milligrams, copper is essential for the enzyme lysyl oxidase, which helps link collagen and elastin fibers, maintaining joint strength and elasticity. In people with diabetes, chronic inflammation and metabolic disorders can weaken connective tissues, accelerating joint degeneration. Getting enough copper through foods like liver helps address this. According to USDA data, people with copper-rich diets, 900 micrograms or more daily, have about a 20% lower risk of joint degeneration in those over 60 with diabetes. But eating liver incorrectly can make it unpalatable and cause nutrient loss, which is why the right preparation is key. Before cooking, soak liver in milk for about 30 minutes. This removes nearly all the strong odor and residual blood, making the dish milder while preserving copper, vitamin A, and iron. After soaking, rinse lightly with cold water and cook as you like. Quickly pan-sear or sauté with vegetables, but avoid overcooking, as prolonged high heat can reduce vitamin A by up to 30% and oxidize some copper. For people with diabetes over 50, aim for about 50 grams of beef liver or 100 grams of chicken liver per week, as this provides enough to support collagen-building enzymes without excessively raising cholesterol. 1. Collagen-rich bone broth. Joint inflammation and morning stiffness are complications that many people with diabetes over 50 face, and I know how much they can impact your daily life. But there's a simple, affordable solution that's been around for centuries and can make a difference. Collagen-rich bone broth. When you drink a cup of bone broth, you're supplying your body with a hefty dose of hydroxyproline, an amino acid that forms the primary structural component of collagen in joints. This collagen makes up over 70% of cartilage and ligaments, keeping joints strong, flexible, and reducing the friction that causes pain. In people with diabetes, chronic inflammation and high blood sugar accelerate collagen breakdown, weakening joints, especially in the morning. That's why supplementing with hydroxyproline through bone broth is so important. According to a Mayo Clinic study, type 2 diabetes patients who drank 250 milliliters of bone broth daily for 3 months reduced morning joint stiffness by an average of 14% with a noticeable decrease in pain during movement. The beauty of bone broth is that it's not only rich in hydroxyproline but also provides glycine and proline, two amino acids essential for repairing and rebuilding connective tissues, helping you manage diabetes naturally over 50. But to get the full benefits, how you cook and store it is key. I recommend using about 1 kilogram of beef or chicken bones, ideally with joints and tendons, thoroughly cleaned, then simmered on low heat for at least 12 hours. This long cooking time maximizes the release of collagen and minerals like calcium and magnesium into the broth. During simmering, add a few slices of fresh ginger, as ginger contains gingerol, a natural anti-inflammatory that reduces joint swelling and aids digestion. Once cooked, strain the broth, portion it into 250 milliliter servings, let it cool, and freeze. Freezing preserves collagen's nutritional value, ensuring you always have this health tonic ready in your fridge. When needed, simply thaw and gently reheat for a warm, collagen-rich cup of bone broth that's great for your joints. If you drink it daily, after a few weeks, you'll notice less morning stiffness, more flexible movement, and even longer walks will feel lighter. This is an easy, safe, science-backed method that can become a vital part of your plan to protect joints and bones. Summary: throughout this video, I've shared 8 collagen-rich foods backed by science that can support cartilage and ligament repair and improve mobility, functions that often decline faster in people with diabetes over 50. This isn't just nutritional knowledge, it's a practical guide to managing diabetes naturally over 50, reducing swelling and pain, and regaining flexibility in your legs. But if you ignore this and let collagen deficiency persist, the risk of joint degeneration skyrockets. According to CDC data, over 32% of people with diabetes over 60 will face mobility loss within just 5 years. That means every step you take today could be your last if you don't act. Start incorporating these foods, stick with them consistently, and make them a daily habit so you can not only move more easily but also maintain independence and quality of life for years to come.